So in this video, I'm going to be raising this sending dollars to 500 using the forex pairs only and the BB strategy, which you can use to raise very small accounts. And I have exciting news. I have made a PDF format for the BB strategy. For those who don't understand it in video formats, you can actually read everything in it. I have made quite the PDF so that you can read, and I'm going to be posting it in my Telegram group. So do go in my Telegram group. The link is in the description so that when I post the PDF, you won't have to miss it. You can actually read the strategy. In this video, I was trading only forex pairs. I raised this sending dollars to 500 using that strategy. So if you can master the strategy as I was using it, you are good to go. You can actually raise a very small account to any figure you want. So do pay close attention in this video so that you don't miss anything. And I've been away for some time, I'm sorry. Now I'm back. I've just been dealing with some stuff. Now I will be posting regularly for you guys. Do subscribe to my channel so that I stay motivated to make more videos for you. So let's get right into it.
That's none of your business and none of anybody else's business, I don't think, is it? You know, it's my business is my business, your business is yours, and that's it.
So now we are in Euro JPY on the 1 hour time frame. That's where I'm going to analyze the trade. So I'm going to be using TradingView to analyze the trade, and I'm going to be executing it in MT5. So the first thing you need to do before you end your trade is to draw trend lines. Don't use indicators first. You need to first draw trend lines so that you can understand where your market is coming from and the market is going, as well as understanding the pattern you're about to deal with. So you can start in any time frame, but it's just that I've started in the 1 hour time frame so that you can understand what I'm about to do. So there was a breakout and a retest, right? So which means most of you guys would think this is a sell opportunity, and since it's a downtrend, it's a sell opportunity. You'll be correct, but you'll be wrong at the same time, because the trend respects the higher time frames. So when you go to the higher time frame, such as the 4 hour here, you can see that it did not necessarily break the trend line. It was somewhat a fake out. You can notice it's somewhat a fake out. It hasn't finished forming and it's about to close inside the trend. How do you know it's about to close inside the trend? Let me zoom in. Because there is this week. This is the current week, right? Which is about to close inside the week. Why is it about to close inside the week? Okay, because of this candle. This candle has left a very long wick and it closed inside, indicating a very powerful buying bullish power. Okay, so which means the next candle is going to go down and then come back up, because they know people like us who like money. So we're going to be selling very hard, since we have seen that in some form of flag is going to be going down. But that's the wrong opportunity. There's a long wick here, so which means if there's a breakout there, it's not valid, it's not powerful. Okay, it's not powerful to break that long wick, because to the higher time frames, the wick has indicated that we still have bullish power. So I have entered the buy positions here. I've entered the buy positions because we are going to be buying. As you know, as I've always done, I always enter full margin because I want to maximize the whole profit. So I went full margin on the current account here. The leverage is 1:infinity. So let's continue. The Exness accounts do that. So when you go to the higher time frame, now I'm using MT5. You can see the higher time frame that it has closed inside the trend line in the H4. You can see that, right? So that is why I'm buying, because there's a lot of bullish power. This is all you need to take off before you end a trade. Sometimes you won't even have to use the Bollinger Bands. You just have to use your common sense that Why would you sell there when there's a long wake of bullish power and the price is broken and gotten back in the trend line? So I'll clear the chart so that I'll start again so that you may understand. So it's going up. You can see it has already made a wick and I've entered after it had made a wick there. So that is how I usually trade. Now we are in the H4. It has closed inside. Like I've told you, it's going to go inside the trend line because the previous candle it left a long wick. So that's how trading does to your mind. It tends to confuse people like us, 99% of the traders, so that we think we need to sell when we actually need to buy. But you need to pay attention to the body and the structures. They'll be telling you something, and the trend lines, they are well most respected by the price. So it seems as if it's going down there, but it's just a stop loss for the early buyers. It's just a stop loss taker, nothing much you need to worry about. Just goes down a little bit, then continue going up. So if you really want to grow your account, you put less positions. You won't be like me here. If you can't afford to lose your account, then don't follow what I'm doing there. It's bad advice, and I'm not trying to influence anyone to copy here. You can use your own strategies. I have been just telling you what works really well with me, and it's not compulsory for you to use full margin. You can use very small lots that can go well with your account. So don't worry about anything trying to copy me here. So as you can see, it actually went up and I've closed my positions because it has respected what I've done, my analysis. So now I'm in Euro GBP. I'm going to be analyzing Euro GBP. So in Euro GBP, I've noticed the Quasimodo, right? And when you've noticed the Quasimodo, the next thing you do is to draw trend lines so that you can see what type of pattern are you dealing with, so that you can know what's the next step to do, because you can't just trade the Quasimodo bare on itself. You need more confirmation so that you can know when to enter and when to get out. But now that I've drawn my trend line here, you can see that there is a left shoulder right there and the right shoulder. So the next thing I would need to do is to get the right shoulder, right? So I'll need to trade the right shoulder. How do I know it's the right shoulder? I'll use a trend line to draw my lower low and my higher high. So that's what I need to do. While I draw my lower low and higher high, do subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any video I post. That's there is a shadow zone. Most price willingly go down there to hit the stop loss of the early buyers. But as for us, you and me, we won't just buy that early, we'll wait. Now I will show you how to enter here when I draw my high high there. So my high high is indicating my right shoulder and my head. That's a Quasimodo for sell position there. So when price goes above there, that's my reason to sell, because I'll be looking for a right shoulder. But at the moment, the price is down there to the left shoulder, so which means I'm going to have to be buying, because the right shoulder is just a middle there. So I put my shadow zone area on my left shoulder going to the right shoulder, because I'm preparing to place buy orders. If you can see closely there, the right shoulder is already forming, and this is the 4 hour, which means our candle is still up for the formation. So it's good to go so that we can enter again. We are still good to go, nothing to worry about. So the right shoulder is about to form. That is why I put my buy positions there. full margin with now an $84 account from 17. I put full margin there. So if you can't afford to lose the money, don't use full margin, okay? Just use a few layers, that's all. You don't need to use full margin. You don't need to prove to anyone that you're a good trader. So this is a long trend which is bullish progression. So this was after a lot of time. Each position has managed to hold up a profit of $53, which made it to 85. Now I'll just close it, and then I'll be in $170 because it has managed to go up. So now here we are in another trade, which is GBP NZD. You can notice I haven't used the Bollinger Bands, but I'm still making profit. So don't always rely on the Bollinger Bands, because you can always do it with the trend lines in the market structure. You'll be good to go as well. But if you really want the easy way, I guess you can use the Bollinger Bands. They can really help you. I'm going to be using them when I will be analyzing at a later stage of this video, so don't worry, that point is coming. Right, I put the Bollinger Bands so that I can use them. If you can notice here, we have something on the 4-hour time frame. We have a breakout, right? And when you have a breakout, you always know that there's going to be a retest. Not just any retest. Now that you know the price has gone down to touch the lower BB, which means there's definitely going to be that retest. Because now you have two things, okay? And price will always go up when you have a falling wedge like this one. It will make people to pretend that it's about to buy that early. When people buy early, it then goes down with a stop loss taker. So that there is a stop loss taker for the early buyers who will buy too early. That's a stop loss taker. Now it's going down, but it has reached the shadow zone area, the area of confluence. You can look to the left there, there's a long wick. It indicates that when price got there, it became bullish. So which means now that to the recent, it has just started to retest to the right. It had made that point, so which means the bullish is still in power. So in the 4-hour time frame, I'm not worried. It's about to close. 10 minutes left for it to close. In order to take the time, you check to the left side to the quotes area. There's time there. Your broker will always tell you each time when each candle closes in each time frame. I'm sure you haven't started trading today, you know this. So I've entered full margin for buy here, because I'm certain that the Bollinger Bands, when it hits the bottom part, it always retests. And when you have a breakout, you always have a retest. That's another one. So I have 3 reasons here for buying. So now we are waiting to see if I make profit or loss. Do subscribe to this channel so that I stay motivated. Help me reach 100k subscribers so that I stay motivated to keep posting more content for you, so that you can get it with more practice. So we wait. I'm sure you know the H4 and the currency pairs. It needs a lot of patience. So in this video, I'm just cutting the stuff. I'm not just waiting for the 4 hours. I'm cutting so that it becomes quick for you guys, so that it becomes less boring. So this is after 4 hours, a lot of hours. It has managed to retest, as I've said, and it has gave us another sign, because it has gone back in the trend line. It has told us that it was a fake out, and when there's a fake out, it means price is going to continue going upwards, because it went back in the trend line, meaning it wasn't ready to keep going down. So that being said, I'll keep putting my buy positions. Now I will buy to the left shoulder area. I've put many positions here. Now I'll buy to the left shoulder area because there's a higher high there and there's a lower low, which means if there's a lower low, there was going to be a small retest, and then boom, price will go up. So right there, that's a left shoulder there, and then the head is upside. So this is after some time again. the price has managed to go up. Then the price has managed to go up, but not fully, but up in the H4. This is the lower low. It has retested, as I've said. It retests and then it gets more bullish power to go up, and then it went up. Okay, so it's going up. Why now buy? I hope you understand from the point where I ended this trade. You first draw the trend line, and then you first check to see the pattern, and third, you see if it has broken the trend line or not. Then fourth, you see if it has touched any part of the Bollinger Band, and then fifth, you check for the Quasimodo if it's there or not. Right there we have a higher high and a lower low, and it's aiming to go to the higher high, which is the top part of the right shoulder. So this is after some more time, it has managed to go up again across the positions. So I'll end again, but with small positions, to just let you know that it has to go up. You don't have to hold for the positions until you have proven yourself a good trader. You can just exit. Okay, so this is after some time. You see it has managed to touch the gray shadow zone area with a few layer of positions, which I had put again. It has finally went to the right side, so I'll close. So now that I've closed, you know the right side of the Quasimodo, right? Let me remove everything so that I start from scratch, so that you get what happened, so that I had to head this trade. I'll show you, and why I'm about to sell, I'll also show you that. Let me remove everything to clear the chart so that you don't get confused. So first, we have GBP NZD on our H4 in the trend like this. It seems as if it was a downtrend and then became an uptrend. So right now, the current price is this one. The first thing is to draw trend lines. The trend lines must touch only wicks, only the wicks. Only the wicks are to be touched for it to be accurate, not the body. Then I'll draw again. Why did I draw while cutting that candle? Because if you do that, you get to know what the trade was actually doing. You can draw without it cutting, but it will just be hard for you. It will be hard for you. So you can draw it like this, as I've done here. Now I know that the price is broken. So the next thing I know is to analyze if there's going to be fake out or not. A fake out, you see it after it breaks the trend line, and it has done that in the H4, and the price usually respects the higher time frames. So now that it has broken, the next thing I'll be waiting is to see the next candle, and I'm sure it will be a retest because the previous candle had touched the Bollinger Band, and it's a falling wedge, and the falling wedge always goes bullish when it completes, taking out the stop losses of the early buyers. It always goes bullish in most cases. So here I've noticed these two parts, so that is why I decided to put my buy positions there, and I've put my lower low and my high. The lower low will indicate that price, when it gets to that point, it will retest, and after the retest it will continue going up with more bullish power. And then to the top side there, we have our sell Quasimodo there. We are looking for our right shoulder, which is already forming, so that is why I'm going to place my sell. Some people would think it's about to break out going upwards, but it can do that. It will only be a stop loss taker. There is a Quasimodo there, so it's going to respect that Quasimodo first before breaking out and actually going bullish for a long period. So with this arrow, I'm actually pointing at the candlestick which broke the trend line, and there's area of confirmation here. You can see the price was resisting there, and when it got back in the trend line, it was about to go up, and it did. But to break the trend line, it will do that and come back with a wick. If it does, if it breaks, it will come back with a wick. So you need your account to be fully staked if you want to go full margin, if you're really sure. Or you can just put a very small position. You can just use 0.01 and leave it like that. I'm sure it will be very safe for you guys who have small accounts. So that's how you trade using the Bollinger Bands. That's how you trade using them. You combine them with the Quasimodo and the trends. And then I'm about to put my sell positions because it's about to drop. One thing you must know is that the Quasimodos are always respected by the market. The market always respects it. So I'll enter full margin. I'll put sell limits because I'm expecting that price will go up there. And when it does, it will just take and hit and activate the stop loss, the sell limit, sorry. So that's what I'm doing here, nothing much. I'm waiting for the activation of the sell limits. That's all, because definitely it's going to go out trying to break the trend line, so that people will think it's actually buying and they need to just come back down and sell. That's all you need to know about trading. It's about psychology that many people are blinded to think as if it's going to go in their direction, and actually it's not. So I'll put many here, and after I've done that, I'll actually enter with more positions which are active but with small lot sizes, so that in case if it doesn't go up to break the trend line, I'll still make profit to still go down with my active profits. And if it goes down, it will be a very small floating loss because I would have put in a very small lot sizes. So in my next video, I'm going to be doing volatility. I have seen that volatility 75 1 years has changed the position size, but don't worry guys, I'll show you how to deal with the volatility pairs, even if they have big position sizes which you can afford. I'll show you in my next video. I'm going to be doing that so that you can see. For those who like boom and crash, do put your comments in the video so that I know how many of you, if I can actually do it or not, if I can actually do the video for you guys. So now I'm actually selling so that I don't waste my account when it actually does go down without activating my orders, because sometimes it does that. It might even touch your orders but not activate them. So you need to be very wary of this. So that is why I enter with some few live positions before the activation, so that if it doesn't, I'll still make profit. So anyway, we will see after some time in GBP NZD, as I've told you that it's about to break out and make a fake breakout and then go down. As you can see right there, it has actually done that, made a fake out and then come back down. But I wasn't there to close the positions, so which means it has come back almost to my entry positions, and I had only made 95 bucks, and it seems as if my network is not working that well. This was after some hours, because it's the H4. H4 uses a lot of hours, 8 to 12 hours for the whole process of the formation of this candle. So I had to wait for a lot of time for this to happen, because it was about to break. You can see there, then it dropped down like hard. But unfortunately, I don't like to use stop losses. I like to close my orders manually, and that has made me to lose quite some money here, but it's okay. I still closed in with profit. So do subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything I post in this channel. And the baby strategy with the PDF, I'm going to be posting it in the Telegram, so do go in my Telegram group